Hello everyone. I have something to read for you. Hey, this isn't a question, but more of a request. The R in request was capitalized. Could we possibly get another John-only vlog? I love how he rages on questions when Ann isn't there to calm him down. Lie, when the vlog, when he was in y'all old house in the room talking about Thor being a personification of Odin's strength. A blog like that where he answers questions and just lets us have it, in all his Johnny goodness. Those are my favorites. P.S. I love you, Ann. Just want to see some John rage. So, Ann is busy with a paper today, and so she got this request, and then put together this list of questions that I'm going to answer on my own. Through epic cosmic trickery, manipulation, Pantheon of God sits down and play D&D together. I told you, Ann, that I wasn't going to answer this one on the blog because I needed time. Damn it. Okay. So some people sit down to play D&D, and I'm the DM. I got to pick their classes for them. What do I pick for them and why? 12 of the Greeks, all of the Norse, and all of the Aztecs go. Pretty please is listed there. Okay, well that's going to be like 36 people. And I would never run a D&D game, even for these impressive gods with that many people. Because it would just be a bad game. Like, I couldn't do time for everyone. Like, it would just, nothing would get done. 36 people in a game, so I'm going to narrow it down to 5. Okay. I have randomly chosen, using the thing I use for random gods in game. And so this is going to be the party. We're going to have Thor, Balder, Mishkuatl, Enyo, one of Ares' kids, daughters, and Poseidon. Okay, let's see. So, Thor's going to be the chaotic good bard. No, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm making him the chaotic good bard. Thor is around to sing some tales, and then when he wants to, whip out some stuff and do some damage, I think they have, like, rogue abilities. I don't know which D&D we're playing. Hopefully a good one. Then Balder's in there. Balder's going to be the he's going to be the lawful good. We'll say chaotic good. We'll do chaotic. No, we'll do law. We'll do lawful neutral. Lawful good. All right, they're both chaotic good, lawful good. Balder will be the lawful good, and he'll be what's another good one? Another good class is going to be an elf. Oh yeah, Thor's going to be an orc. Orc bard. Chaotic good, orc bard. And then Balder's going to be lawful good, elf, wizard. And Mishkuatl, he's going to be a lawful evil ranger who's kind of with the party, secretly being evil. He's just in it for himself, but he wants to. He's stuck with the party. He's a bad player. Enyo is going to be the dual wielding fighter. Human fighter, pretty vanilla. Mishkuatl will probably be a what are the things before halflings? Kithkin? No. Kinder. Yes, Mishkuatl's gonna be a Kinder. Thank you, Ann. And then Poseidon. Poseidon is going to be a true neutral. Good old school D&D class. She's gonna be a true neutral mole gladiator. Look that up if you don't know what that is. So there we go. So that's what they are. That was stupid. I hate you for doing that. And going to the next question. I know your views on made-up stuff for Scion when there's worlds of material from the real-world mythologies. I'm curious. I can't resist asking, because apparently you have a very bad willpower integrity legend score. If you guys had to take a Pantheon from a fictional piece and create a Scion version for use as divine parents, which Pantheon would it be? What? I don't even know what you're asking. You're saying nonsense words, and I don't like it. There we go. I like it working. You want to take a fictional thing and then make scions from it. for the game would I... Oh, we had to. Okay, we have to. We have to, or we're gonna die. You're not paying us money to. We just have to, or we're gonna die. Okay, so I just have to pick one thing, I guess, that I really like, or something. I don't fucking know. You know what? It's BLIZZCON, so we're going World of Warcraft. I would make the World of Warcraft pantheon, and we would have like elemental people from Thrall, and like healing from Fordring, and I don't know. BlizzCon sucks this year, and this question is bad. I hate you. I know I'm not getting very angry. I don't know, I'm very calm today. I'm a little sick. I'm pretty tired from a show. So I'm not going to do super anger. Alright. Could get a hint at the secret project we're working on. Just a tiny one, I beg you. Boons. So there you go, there's your hint. Doing stuff with boons. Alright, you ever read Rick Jordan's Percy Jackson or Kane Chronicles? I assume Kane Chronicles is the Egyptian one. What do you think of them? I could have sworn we've answered this before. I've definitely seen the movies. I haven't read the books, but a lot of my players have, and my friends have, and they seem to like them pretty good. I'm not a big young adult fiction guy, and I'm also not a big reader of of fiction in general, which is weird. But yeah, I just don't spend a lot of time reading. So I have not read them. I hear from my players they're a lot of fun and very good. The movies piss me off on a lot of levels, but from what I hear from people, that's generally a problem with the movie, and the books cover a lot of the plot holes. Okay, we still have questions. I really thought this would be over. The regret guy here. Oh, this is the motherfucker who wants to talk about regrets. Okay, so what happened was, if you didn't see a couple weeks ago, somebody was like, "Hey, what do the gods regret?" And I was like, "I don't fucking know. That's the stupidest question. There's millions of gods. Who do you mean specifically?" Which, hey, my bad for asking them for specifics. So the question goes, what does Zeus regret? What does Eshu regret? What does Vishnu and Brahma regret? It goes on like that for quite some time. And then says, choose any and all gods to answer about, and then he's sorry about the spelling. So, regret guy. The thing with gods is, for the most part, they don't regret things. If you ever remember as a kid, they'd be like, your parents you did trouble, and you'd be like, I'm so sorry. And your parents would say, well, are you sorry that you did it, or are you sorry that you got caught? And usually, you're just sorry you got caught. Like, most of us, if we could just do things and not get caught all the time, we just would. Like, because why not? There's a moral compass that you follow, but, like, unless someone is breathing down your neck, or you think some higher being is, like, watching you, waiting to smite you, generally people are going to have a good moral code when it comes to important stuff, but when it comes to bullshit, like, most people will just do it. Like, people don't care about stealing from Walmart. But, so what do the gods regret? Generally speaking, they regret getting caught if they got caught doing a bad thing. Like, so Zeus doesn't regret banging lots of chicks. He regrets that he got caught banging lots of chicks. Like, generally speaking, we don't know that gods regret things, because they're doing the things they want to do, for the most part. So I don't really think, except for getting caught doing bad things, no one regrets things. Or you can regret anti-things. Like, Perun probably regrets not being strong enough to fight off his entire pantheon so he could go kill Thor. Like, he doesn't regret not killing Thor. Like, he kind of does, but I don't know. But at this point, he probably doesn't care. Gods also get over things. Like, I think they hold grudges more than they worry about themselves. They don't really see themselves, for the most part, as making mistakes or having errors, and you have to believe you erred to regret doing something. I think for the most part. So that's your answer. Okay, looks like we got 2 left. This one's a long one. Power and responsibility go hand in hand. Regret, motherfuckers! Okay. I'm going to read it in full. Alright, power and responsibility go hand in hand. With every great decision comes regret. Regret for what could have been, should have been, and what ultimately was. What do the gods regret? We talked about coming back with one god, and they said Prove, the the Russian-esque god of law. I don't think the law really regrets anything. Like, let's say, I think you're, no, my phone. Regret for what could have been or should have been what ultimately was. Like, I think there's an important human difference between regret and wishing something was different. Regret is a very specific, I think at least, a very specific word that has to do with, like, actions you took that you kind of wish you could take back. And I think that's an important difference. It's not, you don't just regret everything you wish was different. When it talks about, like, what could have been or what should have been, you can want things to be different, but that doesn't necessarily mean you regret the actions you took to get here. And I think that's important. Like, Prove, specifically a law figure, they usually don't regret having to enforce the laws that they love doing. They more are disappointed in the actions of others that made them do the law thing. Like, they're going to do the law thing, that's their job. And then they could be sorry, or, like, not even sorry really, just disappointed in the people that make them enforce the laws in ways they find difficult or hard. Alright, last one. Can you hide your epic appearance by wearing lots of clothes? No. Epic appearance, like real strong epic appearance, goes kind of beyond clothes and even sight. Like, if you're in the other room and you have super epic appearance, I can probably smell you. If I can, smell that far naturally. So, no. I usually give a couple dice negative if you're making a concerted effort to cover yourself up, like maybe -4 dice or something if you're, like, covering everything up completely. But it's not gonna stop it, unless you already have pretty low appearance. But epic appearance is blowing past wearing too many clothes and not being able to smell them. It's boom. Try to think of another example. Like, excuse me, if you were wearing really heavy clothes, you wouldn't lose all your dexterity. Your epic dexterity, you might lose a little bit of it, but if you are epically dexterous, you're still going to be able to do it through a bunch of clothes. Yeah, so that's everything. Thank you for these awful questions. They weren't too bad, really. I didn't even really need to rage that much, except one time when I realized it was the same goddamn question. But yeah, that's about it. We will continue to work on all the many things we're working on. We're staying pretty busy. A lot of games going, and we're gonna talk to all the projects we've talked about in the past. We still wanna get going, and we'll get going soon. I had, if you're still listening at this point, one of the things I was wondering was we had posted just last week about some songs that we had for our characters, or that were used for our characters. We were wondering, for people who've read the fiction, do any songs strike you about the characters? Have you ever been, like, listening to a song and thought, that fits that character really well? We generally listen to a lot of different genres of music, but we know we don't listen to every genre of music. So, is there a character, or an NPC or a PC, that you thought of a song about that we hadn't thought of, that we might want to listen to? If you could put in comments here or on the video a link to the song, that would be super helpful. All right, so Anne will be back with me next week, and we'll get some more vlogs to you. Everybody have a great week.
Yeah, here we go for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every line. Throw them up and let something shine. Going out of my fucking mind.